This is KCTV English News. I'm Angel Kim. After 10 former prisoners of the April 3rd incident were acquitted of all charges at a retrial that was held last month, the court has decided to open cases for all 300 former prisoners who have also requested retrials. The Jeju District Court will open all retrials filed against the government by 331 missing victims of the April 3rd incident, including the late Song Tae-in. The court is considering setting a special date and conducting a collective trial, as there are hundreds of applicants. Meanwhile, the bereaved families of the 10 MIA prisoners who were found innocent last month are preparing a lawsuit for damages against the central government. The Jeju Museum of Contemporary Art will accept applications for purchase or donations of new collections from March 8th to the 12th. The museum is collecting works of all genres, such as paintings, sculptures, installations, and engravings. Esteemed major works from native Jeju artists or artists who are currently active in Jeju will also be collected, along with artwork of renowned contemporary artists. All pieces received will be reviewed by the Jeju Museum of Art's Collection Recommendation Committee and the Price Evaluation Committee to determine the artwork's value, as well as a decision to purchase. The Ministry of Environment has made removing labels from transparent plastic bottles mandatory for recycling since December last year. Beverage makers are now joining the environmental effort, including Jeju's popular mineral water brand Samdasu, which will soon be releasing labelless packaging. Mike Laidman reports.
This label hasn't been removed from this plastic bottle. Thus, human intervention is needed. This worker removes the label, then puts it back in the bin. The Ministry of Environment has made removing labels from transparent plastic bottles mandatory since December of last year, but many remain unaware or simply ignore the policy. But now, finally, beverage makers have begun producing environmentally friendly, label-free products. This increases the recycling rate and saves the trouble of detaching labels. The Jeju Provincial Development Corporation, owner of popular drinking water Samdasu, is also joining in on the environmental efforts. The company has plans to produce 100 million 2-liter bottles without plastic labels beginning in June. This should make for a 64-ton reduction in plastic waste. Then, by 2030, there are plans to replace 50% of the plastic used for making bottles with bioplastics and recycled plastics.
상반기 중 제주 삼다수 무라벨 제품인 제주 삼다수 그린 에디션 출시를 시작으로 용기 경량화 및 소재 연구와 혁신을 통해 2030년까지 플라스틱 사용량을 줄여 나가는 8플라스틱 비전을 이행할 것입니다.
This simple step of creating plastic bottles without a label that needs to be removed prior to recycling means less waste produced beforehand, easier recycling, and the first step towards more eco-friendly production. Mike Laidman, KCTV.
Thank you for joining us today at KCTV English News. Please follow us on YouTube at KCTV eNews Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. Have a great evening.